Hello everyone, this is Jason Harrell, your Chief External Affairs Officer here at FICPA, and welcome to Capitol Brief, which is everything you need to know about the legislative session in 3 minutes or less. We've just wrapped up week 3 of the 2026 legislative session, and what a week it was. President and CEO Shelley Weir was once again in town with us for a strong week of advocacy, and it was a good week for Team CPA. In times like this, it's always all hands on deck, and we appreciate Shelley being here with us on behalf of the profession. Now we've got a lot to update you on, so let's get right into it. Last week we told you that we were going to continue to push hard to get our very good priority CPA licensure efficiency bills, Senate Bill 364 by Senator Gruters and HB 333 by Representative Blanco, moving along in the legislative process. Thanks to our strong advocacy push last week, Senate Bill 364 was placed on committee agenda in Senate Rules Committee Tuesday. With that, this week we had a great start with Senate Bill 364 on the agenda. The bill was once again presented by our prime co-sponsor, Senator Ana Maria Rodriguez, and we're happy to report that the bill passed unanimously through the committee. With this being the bill's final committee stop, we then turned our attention to when the bill would be heard by the full Senate. In a very positive turn of events, the bill was immediately placed on special order for the Senate floor session occurring on Thursday. Thursday was a great day, as Senate Bill 364 by Gruters was heard by the Florida Senate, and it's always a really special day when a bill that you've worked really hard on makes its way to the full chamber floor. Senator Rodriguez once again presented the bill, and we're happy to report that Senate Bill 364 passed the Florida Senate unanimously. The FICPA team was in the gallery to watch the bill pass. Passing a chamber of the legislature is a great accomplishment, and we are only one of a few bills that have passed the Senate thus far. And to pass one of the chambers in only week 3 is also another great accomplishment, and something that really the CPA profession should be really proud of. We'd like to thank our bill sponsor, Senator Joe Gruters, our prime co-sponsor who presented the bill, Senator Ana Maria Rodriguez, our co-sponsor, Majority Leader Jim Boyd, and the entire Florida Senate for their support. Now, here in the state of Florida, a bill must pass both chambers of the legislature, so we're halfway there. We're still working very hard to get HB 333 moving in the Florida House. That work continues as we speak. We're continuing to meet with all the right people to get that bill going so we can pass both chambers this year. As we close out week 3, the legislature continues to push forward with its 2026 agenda. A lot of committee meetings are taking place and a lot of bills are beginning to move forward. As everyone knows, we've talked for weeks and even months about a very concerning bill, HB 607, that would eliminate the Florida Board of Accountancy. The FICPA strongly opposes the elimination of the board, and we support a strong and efficient Board of Accountancy and protecting our practice mobility. There was no major movement on that bill this week, and although behind the scenes we're doing a lot of important work to make sure the CPA profession is protected, it's kind of just a standstill on that bill. So we've consistently said we do expect that bill is going to move forward in the Florida House in the next several weeks, so again, just be prepared for that. Stand by and stand ready. We'll let you know when we need any action from our members on that issue. In the meantime, just know that Shelley Weir's here, we're here, our whole team's here, and we're working night and day to make sure the CPA profession's voice is heard on this important matter. All in all, a good week for the home team. We got our bills through the Senate. There was no major movement on the deregulation bill, and sometimes in this process you just have to say, it's a good week, and let's leave it at that. Next week, the legislature will be back for week 4 as we near the midpoint of the 2026 session. The number of bills moving through committees will begin to whittle down, and budgets are expected to be released soon. So stay tuned. It's going to be an action-packed several weeks ahead as we continue to push forward in the process. For now, I hope you'll tune in next week for Capitol Brief, which is everything you need to know about legislative session week in 3 minutes or less. Thank you.